What is up, the people of YouTube? Welcome back to another fun-filled episode of STR Talks. I'm Jared Crocker. I'll be your host today, uh, as always. Anyways, I was grading the driveway this morning, trying to make that thing as smooth as possible. There was a hump where the gates were, so every time I'd open up the gates, they would kind of hit it a little. So I went and dug that out. And then there was some low spots on each side of the driveway that I needed to fill in between the driveway and where my fence is. That way Baxter can't squeeze out. We're going to be putting in the solar powered gate openers here very soon, maybe even today, not quite sure yet, but that'll be a huge thing out here for me. So I don't have to stop, get out, open the gate every single time. I come in and out of this property pretty often, so it'll definitely make things a little easier just pressing a button in the truck and the gates open up. So that, and then also it'll help secure the gate a little bit better, so that nobody can come in if the dogs happen to jump on it. I guess the arms that are holding the gate up are a lot stronger, so it'll be able to hold their weight pretty good. I think they were rated at 500 pounds. I could be wrong. It's been so long since I bought them. I just haven't installed them yet. So that's something we'll be getting into today. Another thing I'm going to do is pack in some of these 4x4 posts for my fence. We didn't cement every one of them in, so some of them are kind of leaning a little. So I need to go back in and pack those in and straighten up the fence a little. But other than that, I think we're going to be in Mom and Dad's backyard as well, doing some trenching. Matt and Dad started that this weekend and started putting in some pipe. Their water line messed up a while back, so we're going to permanently fix it. It had a temporary fix for the time being, and now we're going to get that taken care of. Did a lot of mowing and weed eating this weekend. Can't remember if I already said that or not, but got all that stuff done. And yeah, so I was actually driving the tractor back to the shop, and Mike Valenzuela, he does spray foam insulation down here. He actually stopped by and we talked a little bit, and I told him the little issue I had with the water department, and he said he's basically had the same thing. So it seems like it's an ongoing thing with everybody around here. But he said that he has a trencher that he would let me use if I wanted to, and I said, heck yeah. So I'm gonna see if I can hit him up whenever we get to that point. Like I said, the water department did come out here. I said that on my live chat on Friday or Saturday, whenever I did that, can't remember. But yeah, we know that it's going to be, the meter's going to be up in the front of the property now. They were pushing back. The gentleman, I'm pretty sure it's just because he didn't want to do the extra work, but he was pushing to put the meter over there by Mom and Dad's, which it's not even on my property. So it didn't make any sense to have a water meter for one property on somebody else's land. And we were trying to explain to him that let's say, I told him specifically, I said, what if my parents pass away? I said, I got two brothers. Let's say if we decided we ended up wanting to sell the property, which we probably won't ever do, but what would I do if my meter's on that property and somebody else owns it? I won't have access to it. And Dad said the same thing. He didn't want a meter that's not even going to his house on his property, which makes sense. Most people would think that that's the most obvious thing. But anyways, they're going to have to trench from that meter that's back by Dad's back fence up going north all the way to the road that's in front of my property, and then from there across the neighbor's driveway and into my front yard. So they're going to be doing a lot of trenching there. I hear a lawnmower or something. It's a JT, I think. He's a pretty cool guy, an old military guy that lives just north of the gas station. He always stops by and talks to me, and we have some good laughs. He's a pretty cool guy. Surprised he didn't stop when he saw my truck. But anyways, I'm all over the place because things happen. I look around and see stuff, but we don't know 100% yet where the meter's going to go. All I know is it's going to go in the front of the property. The lady with the water department, who's been extremely helpful with me, always answers, actually texted me this weekend and said that I guess she made an extra call as well, and that she was glad that they were actually able to come out and kind of redirect where they're going to put the meter at and stuff. And once they tell me the exact spot where they're going to put it and start the work, and then she said that I can go ahead and pay her the deposit for the water, which isn't too terrible. I think it's like $360, something like that, to get it going. So that's not bad. As far as the electric goes, I still haven't heard a word from them since I paid the $4,000. I might actually reach out to them today. I was looking, and I think it was back on August 15th, so it's been almost 2 weeks now, and I still haven't heard a word from them. I know where they're going to put everything, so that's not a huge issue, but yeah, I might just need to do a follow-up call and just say, hey, what's the deal? When are you going to come out and actually put these poles in? I hate that you have to constantly reach out to businesses to do that, but like I said, I'm not the only person in the world that has this issue. So on a lighter note, I went out to Baffin Bay yesterday morning. There's a new country store out there that they put in. They sell like live shrimp for fishing, and I don't know if they do like croaker, stuff like that for other live bait, but I thought it'd be pretty cool to feature them on my channel at some point. So I stopped in and talked to the cashier. She was very polite. I think she lives in Sarita, and we had a good conversation, and I let them know that I do YouTube videos and I would like to see if I can help promote them in some kind of way since they just opened. I think they opened on August 5th, and I had asked if there was the owner there, and he came out of the back and we had a good conversation. He gave me his phone number, and I think on Labor Day they're going to have a Labor Day party out there. Their grand opening had about 300 people there, which is huge for this area. The town is only about 600 people in this in the city of Rivera, or the town of Rivera. So 300 people showing up was a big thing for them, and I wish I could have went. I didn't know that they even opened at the time, but I told them I'd like to feature them. Not a full-on video, but just talk about them, go in there and show what all they have to offer, and maybe send some people their way. I know I have a little bit more of a following down here in the area now. Just by reading through the comments, there's people in Ricardo, Bishop, Kingsville, Sarita, the Rio Grande Valley, pretty much everywhere down here. There's somebody in some town that watches, and I said maybe I can bring in some extra business for them and just give them a little help. And I went and bought a hat to support them. So it's the Real Baffin Bay Country Store. If y'all want to check them out, they have a Facebook page. They make these loaded baked potatoes, which look amazing. They have I think it's carne asada on top of it. So I'm gonna have to get one of those next time I go over there. I picked up a chorizo and egg taco from them. It was too many nice. So if you want to go over there and help support a local business, go over to the Real Baffin Bay Country Store on Facebook and tell them that South Texas Roots sent you over, and just give them a little bit of a boost. Every small business needs as much advertising as possible, and it's not costing them a thing, it's not costing me a thing. And in return, maybe when I show up on Labor Day out there, maybe there's some people that aren't subscribed that might subscribe to the channel. You never know. So figured that'd be a cool thing to do, and in return I'd be able to use some of their live bait at some point and go fishing. The owner actually asked if I wanted to go fishing on his boat with him on I think that was yesterday morning that I went, and I had some stuff to do, so I just said I can't go now. I'd love to go, but he said maybe another time I can go with him out on the boat and film. He has some rental properties out by the bay as well. I don't know if he's gonna do like Airbnbs or what, but I may do some videos in the future with him on that as well to help promote those houses for him, and in return I get a video out of it, so it kind of works out for both of us. So anyways, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna go back to the house and see if we can start working on this trench for Dad and get that done, and then work on this gate over here and try to get that stuff done as well, and then also work on the pump for my pond, the solar pump that I bought, since it's not working properly. So anyways, I appreciate you guys for watching. I need to make more videos on this channel. I just I don't know, I'm just not much of a talker, if you couldn't tell. So anyways, appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. Bye guys.